POTS.
Postural.
Orthostatic.
Tachycardia
Syndrome.
POTS is a syndrome, a lot of associated features. People with POTS have
Shortness of breath. Tightness of chest.
Lightheadedness.
Fibromyalgia,
Dizziness.
Malnutrition,
brain fog,
Stomach problems.
light sensitivity, sound sensitivity,
GI tract shut down.
headaches, random body pain. Sometimes everywhere hurts.
Fainting, heat intolerance,
Blood pooling.
irritable bowel syndrome.
New onset allergies.
Fatigue.
tingling.
I think there's about 100 more.
Okay, so I don't really know how to start this story, but for the past 3 years, maybe, I've been dealing with this illness, and no one really knows what's going on with me. It started in 8th grade. I was in choir, and all of a sudden, I just passed out. I was in the hospital for a couple days. I missed the majority of my 8th grade, but from then on, I just kept passing out, and no one knew what was wrong with me. I've been to cardiologists, neurologists. I've had my blood drawn plenty of times. MRIs, I've been out of state. I've been literally everywhere. And they think it's syncope dysautonomia. It took them about 2 years to even diagnose me with that. And I'm still here, not able to even get out of the bed sometimes because I'm still dizzy and passing out. And honestly, I don't know what I have at this point. I don't know if it's syncope. I don't know if it's dysautonomia. I don't know what's going on. All I know is that I'm sick and the doctors can't figure out why. I believe that throughout life we go through phases. A distinct period in time where we're given a certain situation and we have to adapt or change. For me, phase 1 was uncertainty. I'd spent 4 years of my life dedicated to an illness. I spent nights and days crying over a life that I wanted, but couldn't have. Phase 1 was terrifying because I felt like I didn't know myself. The only thing I could tell you that I knew was that I was sick. And that's about it. Phase 1 was anxiety and fear. And having questions like who am I and what's my purpose break my mind at least once a day. It was falling apart into my own arms, learning to trust myself, compromising, doing things I'd never do in a million years, facing my own mind, breaking fears. It was learning that I didn't need to know myself at such a fragile age. It was learning that I had to build upon years and years of knowledge given to me while I face phases. Dear child, there are levels to life, phases if you will. Phase 1 is uncertainty. This feeling is crushing, a burden that no one, nowhere would no longer wish to bear. Figuring out life with no blueprint, no plan, at the fragile age of innocence. Uncertainty is a feeling that I'm sure you've become fairly familiar with. Life is unpredictable, but I think it's more interesting that way. In the intro of phase 1, I said I was drifting. Here's what's happened since then. I don't completely have my feet on the ground yet, but until that day comes, I've learned a lot about myself in such a short amount of time. I used to hate talking about my illness, and at one point I was ready to give up. I was so unsure of myself. Questions of who am I and what's my purpose racked my mind at least once a day. I'd be lying if I sat here and told you I don't experience that every once in a while. Yes, I have moments, but I've realized those are just bad days. And behind every bad day, there is at least one good day. One day where the pain will hurt just a little less. One day where maybe you're not so sad, and one day where you think it has to get better. That, my friend, is called hope. A secret weapon that you're going to need in life. We as humans will go through ups and downs, and unfortunately that is how life is. But throughout those ups and downs, we need hope. Big or small, we need hope. Because without hope, there is no looking forward to the good while experiencing the bad. Hope revives. It's like oxygen. We need it to keep on living. Without hope, there is no belief that we will not get better, because we will. In time. That's another thing that requires time. Patience. When dealing with something that's unpredictable, practice patience. I know it seems like this mountain you are trying to overcome keeps going and going, but if you just hang on a little longer, I promise you, you will not regret it. A wise man once told me, the people who endure are the strongest. If you don't take anything out of this, remember you are enough. Because this thing you are experiencing, I can promise you, will try to make you think you are not, but you are. We all go through things in life. Sometimes you want to scream and cry and hide. Stop living. I don't care what you do to get that pain out, because there will be pain, but you will never give up. Have hope, practice patience, endure, trust yourself. Blossom this year, open up. This is just phase 1, hopeful child. Your life has just begun. My story is not about me being cured from syncope or dysautonomia. I'm getting better each day, yes, but it's more so about surviving life. My name is Bailey Ray, and this is my story.
Tell me who I am, but who I am is in these episodes. So don't you tell me that it's just a show.